Lyman, a town in Ukraine's Donetsk region, now stands as a stark testament to the evolution of modern warfare, with large parts of its area covered by a dense network of thin fiber-optic cables abandoned by drone operators from both Ukrainian and Russian forces. Footage released by the Drone Battalion of Ukraine's 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade on December 19, 2025 reveals an extraordinary scene in Lyman, where streets, courtyards, and open spaces are draped in slender cables resembling a giant spider's web. These fiber-optic cables originate from first-person view drones controlled via wired connections to evade intense electronic warfare interference along the front lines. According to Ukrainian soldiers, the intensity of combat is no longer measured solely by destroyed buildings, but by the volume of scattered fiber-optic cables, reflecting hundreds of daily drone strikes. Fiber-optic controlled drones were first widely deployed by Russian forces in 2024, with Ukraine quickly adapting the technology, turning it into a primary weapon on the battlefield. The cables enable drones to fly tens of kilometers without disruption from radio signal jamming, providing operators with significant tactical advantages. In Lyman, located just 1 to 2 kilometers from the front line, these cables remain after drones complete missions or are destroyed, forming a thin layer over the ground and trees. Soldiers from the 63rd Brigade describe the phenomenon as a spider's web, signaling a dramatic shift in warfare tactics.
Fiber-optic cables are extremely thin and lightweight, with spools reaching 30 to 40 kilometers in length, allowing drones to carry them without substantial added burden. Although immune to jamming, the cables are vulnerable to snagging on trees or rough terrain, leaving permanent traces on the battlefield. In persistently targeted areas like Lyman, the accumulation has reached extreme levels, clearly visible in reconnaissance drone footage. Military experts note that the use of fiber-optic drones has surged significantly throughout 2025 by both Russian and Ukrainian forces. Similar phenomena have appeared in other sectors such as Pokrovsk and Kupiansk, but Lyman has gained the most attention due to the recent video. These cables not only indicate combat intensity, but also pose new challenges for troops on the ground. Soldiers must exercise caution during movement, as cables can be mistaken for traps or mines. Nevertheless, both sides continue to advance the technology, developing variants with even greater range. In Lyman, a town holding firm amid Russian pressure, this web symbolizes both resilience and the devastation wrought by drone warfare. The widely circulated video on social media has drawn global attention, illustrating how simple technology is transforming the nature of conflict. Ukrainian soldiers emphasize that Lyman remains defended, despite being increasingly overlaid with traces from hundreds of daily drones. The war in Ukraine continues to evolve, with fiber-optic drones emerging as a key element resistant to conventional electronic warfare measures. This scene in Lyman is predicted to become a lasting visual legacy of modern warfare, akin to the trenches of World War I,